Yeah, yeah, I'm Mike Kelson. This is Mike Kelson. Mike Kelson tutorials. Today we are going to physics, and the topic is machine. The question is now is what is a machine? When you ask what is a machine, many people your mind will go far. But the thing is, we are all surrounded by machine. There are many machines we use every day, but we never know it's a machine. Now, what's a machine? From a book, let's say from a book, say a machine is essentially a tool or a device which one force applied at one point is used to overcome a resisting force at another point. But someone that is not educated won't able to understand the meaning of a machine. So in a simple term, a machine is a device that makes work easier. That is a simple definition of a machine. A machine is a device, you can say it's a tool, which makes work easier. Generally, a machine helps us to overcome a large resistance, that is a load. Resistance is also known as load, through a little effort. By applying this effort, this means that, for instance, you want to carry a bag of rice. Instead of lifting this bag of rice on your shoulder, carrying it up and down, it takes you more time, it takes more energy. But when you use a wheelbarrow, you put in a wheelbarrow, when you're pushing it, you will apply a little effort to it. So, as you know, wheelbarrow is a machine, which I know many people doesn't know. A wheelbarrow is a machine, a screw jack is a machine, a wheel and axle is a machine, the nut crack is a machine, even plier is a machine, a scissors we use every day is a machine. But many people doesn't know that. It is more easier to roll a drum of oil into a lorry than lifting it vertically into a lorry. Check it. We are told to take a drum of oil into a lorry. How can you do that? You carry it. Before you take it up, you put into the lorry. It takes you time and effort, more effort. But when you use the inclined plane, just inclined plane, this is how it is, just get connected to the lorry. You push, you roll the drum of oil into the lorry. It takes less effort and it takes less energy. Now, before we get into the calculation in machine, there are many things, there are many principles that govern these machines. So before we go further, we have some simple machine and we have complicated machine. Simple machine, two or more machine make up of a complicated machine. As I say, simple machine are scissors, those are pliers, wheelbarrows, those are all simple machine. Now, before we go further, I want to explain some things that governs machine, which are, we have the mechanical advantages, we have the velocity ratio, and we have the efficiency. What is mechanical advantage? Before I explain what's mechanical advantage, let me explain what is effort and load. Effort is a force applied to a machine. When you apply a force to a wheelbarrow, you apply a force by pushing it. That's known as effort. Yeah, that is effort. So effort is a force applied to a machine. Then talk about a load. A load is a force overcome by the machine. That's a load. So when they ask you what is mechanical advantage, what will say? The ability of a machine. Again, the ability of a machine to overcome a large load through a little effort is known as a mechanical advantage, or you can also call it force ratio, MA, mechanical advantage. And that mechanical advantage has a formula, which is what? MA equals to load divided by effort. So now, this mechanical advantage is influenced by friction, and we all know what is friction. Friction are force. These are force between two objects in contact. These forces oppose each other. These are friction. So, in the presence of a friction, the effort is used to overcome the friction at one point. And at that point, the load is also used to overcome another friction. So, if there is friction in a machine, you have to apply more effort. Yeah. There's a friction between a machine, you apply more effort for it to work. That's why you apply grease in the machine to reduce the friction. No matter the car machine, there must be friction. That is just the truth. But you can reduce the friction. A machine that doesn't have a friction is called a perfect machine, a ideal machine that are perfect. So we are going to the next, velocity ratio. What is velocity ratio? The velocity ratio is a distance, the velocity ratio is a distance moved by effort and load in the same time interval. The distance moved by effort and load in the same time interval. Mechanical advantage is different from velocity ratio. Don't forget, a mechanical advantage formula is load divided by effort, but velocity ratio is effort divided by load. So velocity ratio is the distance moved by an effort and load in the same time interval. Distance moved by effort and load in the same time interval. Now that is known as VR equals to effort divided by load. I will show you all this in my calculations. Then we are going to efficiency. What is efficiency? Efficiency can be defined as a useful work done by the machine. That is a useful work put into the machine by work done into the machine. The useful work done by the machine by the work done put into the machine. That is efficiency. And this our formula is efficiency equals to MA divided by what? VR times 100%. That is MA, that is mechanical advantage, divided by velocity ratio times 100% as a formula. So I'm going to calculations. Don't forget, I said any perfect machine, a machine that doesn't have what? Friction. Every machine must have a friction. So now I'm going to calculations. You are going to see how we apply these formulas, the mechanical advantage, the velocity ratio. So thank you very much.